What's going on, party people? It's your friendly neighborhood youth pastor, and we're in a series called Origin Story. It's all about justice. This is part 2 of a 2-part video with the title, Heroes Care for the People in Front of Them. You ready? Here we go. In the last video, we told the story about how Jesus washed the feet of his disciples. That was a small thing he did to serve them and be an example for them. This video, we're going to look at a big thing that Jesus did, sacrificing his life, and what he said to his disciples right before he did that. Hey, where'd I get this Bible from? So we're going to look at John chapter 13, verses 34 to 35. Want to hear it? Here it go. A new commandment I give you. Love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. We'll stop there. Jesus, who is our hero, he taught love and care for others, but he also modeled it too. Jesus spoke these words knowing exactly what he was about to do. He was about to be falsely arrested, accused, beaten, betrayed, and killed. And he was going to do this for ordinary people like you and me because of his love. For Jesus, these weren't just empty words. He showed his love and care through doing small acts like washing the disciples' feet, and through doing a large act like dying on the cross for sinners like you and me. We may not have to literally lay our life down for others like Jesus did, but we can show love and care for others the way that Jesus did, and that's what we're challenged to do. My wife and I, we used to do this thing called the Blessing Bandit. So in a season where God had been really good to us and had blessed us with a lot of money, more than we needed, we used to just randomly do things for people, like pay for the groceries of the person behind us, or order a meal and just deliver it to someone's house, or randomly give someone $100. It's not like we're heroes or anything, but we're just trying to show the love that God showed to us to others. There have been other times where we didn't have money, and there have been people who have blessed us and helped us. So sometimes you are the hero, sometimes you need a hero. When a hero comes along. God's decision to love me sacrificially helps me and inspires me to love others unconditionally. But the love that we're talking about here is not just buying a nice gift for someone or doing a simple task for them. We're talking about something much deeper. It's not about doing something for someone so that you can get something in return. It's sacrificial. Jesus didn't care for people to be flashy or to show off. He cared for people to show them the depth of his love. Jesus didn't hold back on his kindness until he had a crowd to watch or a friend to film it so he could post it on social media. He just loved the people in front of him without an agenda or without reward. In the same way that Jesus heroically cared for the people in front of him, he's challenging us to care for the people in front of us. Because heroes care for the people in front of them. That's our main point for today. What about you? What are the issues that are tugging at your heart right now? Is it Black Lives Matter? Is it the Me Too movement? Is it indigenous issues? Could it be human trafficking? What's on your heart? It's not just a hashtag. It's love that is called to action. If you want to do a better job of caring for the people in front of you, here are 4 words that can help. Number 1, awareness. Just like we discussed, the first step in caring for the people in front of us is to be aware of them and their needs. Number 2, listening. If we want to care for the people in front of us, we must actively listen to the things they say. Number 3, interpretation. If we want to care for the people in front of us, we have to think about how our words can be interpreted, and not only about what we meant by the words we said. And number 4, sensitivity. If we want to care for the people in front of us, we must be sensitive to the experiences and perspectives that we don't fully understand. Sometimes our hearts might be right, but our mouths aren't. We should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Heroes care for the people in front of them. Heroes care for the people in front of them. Sometimes the most heroic things that we can do are the smallest but most meaningful things. And then there's going to be other times where we're called to do something big. We don't have to have superpowers to change the world, but we have to be willing to care for the people in front of us, just like Jesus did. Heroes care for the people in front of them. This week, who are you going to heroically care for? That's our time. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. See you next time.